My favorite memory of Les Roches is the fact that every single friend that I had there is still my friend today. 30 years ago, I started 1993, 2023. So I lived in Singapore. I'm from Singapore, and my parents had friends that were the general manager at the time of the Hilton Hotel in Singapore. And I wanted to work in hotels, so I actually got a job in the front office. I was like 16, 17 years old, and he suggested that I should go to Les Roches. So we looked at the brochure, and the old brochure 30 years ago had this airplane, Swiss Air. People that might remember it, who are watching this, might remember that there was a Swiss Air flight, and there was this Les Roches student getting on the plane, and then 3 years later they were getting off the plane with their Swiss Hotel Association diploma. And somehow it just appealed to me that I was like going to have this journey. I'm from Singapore. I arrived in January. It was very cold. I remember arriving in Les Roches and thinking, what am I going to do in this snow-topped mountain for the next 3 years? And then I met a whole bunch of people, and we all went to St. Nick's, and I never looked back. I never thought about it again. I had the best time. And I now have friends and contacts all over the world. So after Les Roches, I went to Boston. I was studying at Endicott College and teaching at Endicott College as part of the stagiaire program. And then after that, I became a food and beverage manager for the Westin Hotel in Boston. In that experience as a food and beverage manager working in the hotel, I was doing events. You know, the US really love to celebrate their holidays. So I found myself loving preparing for that and realizing that from a hospitality perspective, my talent and my passion lay in creating events. I had an events business in Singapore till from 2008 to 2020. I now work, I lecture online with the London Events School. So actually the number one celebrity that I ran into, and it's probably interesting because today is the King's coronation, was Princess Diana. She came into my hotel. I was doing my management stage at the Hyatt Crofton Towers in London. So this was in 1995. And she came into the hotel for lunch, and I got to meet her. And at that same hotel, I met Madonna as well. So, two big queens. I feel like the Les Roches experience for me, you know, my whole career has been in hospitality and mainly in events. And wherever I've gone in the world, I've been able to connect with Les Roches people and connect on that professional level. Yeah, looking after people. You know, the number one thing, and again, sorry to go back to the King's coronation, but it is the King's coronation. I mean, the Queen was the number one service person. You work for your clients. It's not the other way around. You know, the number one of a bank services his staff and services his clients. It's service.